So what we want to do is to be able to use it. It's not about who gets what or how much we get paid at the end of the day. If someone pays you to do campaign for him, they've paid you, by the way. So it's not like you have done anything significant for them. But what we are saying is that let us mobilize our people and show support so we can also come to the negotiation table to say that we need something better. And I'll give you an example. It's about what can we do better for our people? And people keep referring us to history. The governor of the states, when we met him at City Boy Movement, told us a few things, that he feels that there's a need for that partnership to exist. He's a city boy, by the way. So to exist between Anambra and the federal. And he said that the president came here, he asked the president to include the whole of the Southeast states in the national gas pipeline. What does gas pipeline do? Gas pipeline helps the industry. So as against waiting for NEPA or PHCN to bring light, you can actually power your operations through gas. And the president approved. He said, include all the Southeast states in National Rail Plan, which was not there before. And the president said approved. He said to him, I have this AMIC, Anambra Mixed Industrial City, that I want to do. I want to establish where the governor wants to build an airport or a metropolis, he called it. Designate it as an export process, a free trade zone. What is a free trade zone? Where you can have people produce, we have factories around, people can come there and buy without duties and all of that. There are laws that are governing it. And the president said, approved. Same day that he put up that request, it was approved. What exactly do you understand by that? If we were saying, oh, we don't want, oh, we want, oh, it's you and your problem. Government is a continuum. Every year, government runs a cycle of budgets. For a legislator, for a government gets revenue from crude oil, from import duties. They share it to everybody. Federal governments have their own share. Local governments have their own share. Governors have their own share. So your interest in what comes to federal government will be, what can we attract for our people? So whether you accept NELFund loan or not, people that are interested are taking it. Whether you want Medan to help your business or not, people that are interested are taking it. Whether you want credit score is established to provide people loans, to buy car, to buy other things. Whether you go there or not, people that are interested are taking it. And believe you me, the government is moving. Soldier go, soldier come. Barrack will remain the same. Every government, 4 years, at most, 8 years, you move out, another person will come in. So the issue for us is we need to be able to establish this engagement so that our people can freely express and say, this is what we need. On the other hand, government will also say, these are also what we have in the offering, so that people can see where this, we can see how we can benefit more. And not just that, hear this. The governor told us that he told the president that he wants Anambra to be linked to Kogi, so that going to Abuja from Anambra State now takes you about 3.5 hours to be able to get to Abuja. And the president said, call the Minister of Works, Umahi. He will tell you how to write the memo so we can bring it so that we can approve it at the Federal Executive Council meeting. So what else do you want from government? If you do not have this nature of that's what it's about. The essence of us joining City Boy Movement is not to go and collect. How much will you give a big banner? How much will you give people that are involved in the business? Those of us are not, you get to a level where money is no longer your motivation. You need beyond that. You need to be able to do more for people. And like I said, majority of business people you see, the strategy is different. It's not a political party based association. It's a political movement, but cost across all parties. City Boy have ABGA people there. They have PDP people there. They have APC people there. They even have people that doesn't have any interest in politics that are there. Even those in the academia have all expressed interest to join City Boy movement. You know why? Because it's a movement. We want everybody to all be part of the support for the president. So that's how it works. So it's not even a political party issue. So the idea for us to do that is to now create a better working relationship where our people understand government policy. Is to create a feedback mechanism where our people can also talk to government to say that this is what we need. And we are also saying that ultimately, it is about what can we attract from the federal for the benefit of our people. If we have a free trade zone that is working in Anambra, if we have a road that links Anambra and Kogi that you can get to Anambra to Abuja instead of flying, for some people that have phobia for flying, can use that road. If Anambra is connected in the National Rail Plan, if Anambra has gas pipeline that industries can manufacture, then why do I need to go to Lagos? Why would the Lagos state governor tell us to get out of this place or to do all manner of things against us? It is because we must focus on developing our people, developing our place, so that you can, like governor will say, have a livable and prosperous state. If you have that, then everybody knows that you carry value wherever you go to. Then this is any choice in Lagos. Not everybody biko can well because no pueba and I get win so. So it's about that understanding. That most importantly is the fact that I'm telling our people that we need to have that understand that political, you need to understand the politics of the country, make a decision as to where you want to go, and do not insult another person's decision. Like I said, if you write 6, it takes you on the other side to understand that I'm staying on the other side to understand that this is 6 and it's not 9. And then when you have 6, he can 9 from your side. Do you understand? So people don't understand it yet clearly, but it's important to explain it to them. Empowerment program, but it's important that people understand. It's not about money. And I'm also here to debunk the fact that there's no 30 billion, there's no 7 billion anywhere. Nobody has brought any money to it. As a matter of fact, if funka, all people do, business people do in every elections. They look for people that are running for elections, they give them money. They support them.
If it's not about money, why are we just seeing billionaires and then big boys being heading the city boy movement? Why are we not seeing intellectuals the way they used to go and get professors when they want to do election, and they will make professors returning officers? Nobody makes Obi Kubana return officer for election or makes a chief priest. So why are we seeing the big boys that we know that these people are big boys when it comes to money heading this movement?
Do you know what policy is about? Policy is about numbers.
Politics or policies?
Politics is about numbers. Politics is about influence. Let me explain it again.
Influence, okay.
The strategy for the Southeast, if you're a politician, you are going to ask yourself, what strategy do I employ here to be able to get more votes? For a politician, you do your mathematics, you do your where exactly are your numbers going to come from. There's something we call pathway. Even in American politics, they will say, what is the pathway for you getting electoral college of 270 to become president of America? In Nigeria, what is the pathway? You must have 25% in 2/3 of the states, 24 states, including FCT. You must now have one more vote higher than the second person to be able to become the majority, simple majority winner. All right. So the strategy for Southeast is that before now, APC is not a party that the people of Southeast understand or believe in that much. But right now, what we're seeing is that it is changing a little bit, because initially it was just Imo. Then before 2023 elections, Ebonyi joined. But today, the likes of Enugu have also joined. And Anambra is also a quasi-APC state, because they say here that progressives are working together, meaning that there's a good relationship between APGA and APC at the federal level. People like us in the party are also complaining that that relationship does not drive locally, but it's a different conversation altogether. So my point is that at the presidential level, and even at some other levels, you'll find a lot of APGA people voting for the president. Do you understand? Even in a state like Abia, where the governor is of the Labour Party, I've heard him 2 days ago say that he has no problem, he has nothing against the re-election of Mr. President. Showing that even at that level again, he's also developing affinity for the president. Not just for him as a person, but understanding that understanding that the essence of government or governance is to drag dividends of democracy to your people. Government doesn't give somebody money. Government will not take money now and give Yambaba and credit you to go. No. How you get money in government is through projects. They will do a budget and say, okay, today our budget is 6 trillion. That 6 trillion is divided into capital projects and overhead. That project is road in Omahia. That project is rail project in here. That project is street light in this location. So a right-thinking person that has access to government, your concern is, how much of this 6 trillion am I bringing to my state? How much of this 6 trillion am I getting for the attention of my people? That's why we have legislators. That's how we have governors. And you also know that for a government, for a governor, the more you work with the resources that have been provided to you as a governor, you will do better if you can also create another channel where you can also get more from federal government, because that's what all of this is about. So like I said, it is popularity. And the strategy for Southeast was that since the party is not, global, the party is still having acceptance issues, even though governors are decamping, let us also use people that have influence.
And Obi Kubana
he has big influence. And whether you like it or not, City Boy movement
Okay.
Rapo makampoto and na social media. We have done empowerment program. We've empowered people. People have been digitally empowered. Some people have laptops. Some people have smartphones. Some people have generators. Some people have deep freezers. Some people even have shuttle buses that has been provided for them. That's what we are talking about. Empower them. It doesn't matter,
Good news. From anywhere you are in the world, you can now be our guest on BAM. As long as you have an internet connection and a mobile device, you can now be interviewed from our studio anywhere in the world. Contact the numbers on your screen to book a session with us.